buckle up, everybody, because today we're going deep, like way deep into the world of neurons. Those tiny little things that make up our brains and our nervous system. And
our nervous. I was looking at some of the stuff you sent in, and I got to tell you, the more I learn about these little guys, the more I'm like, whoa.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
Yeah.
So we got to know, right? How do they actually, like, send those messages?
Right.
What are the parts, the pieces, and what happens when they go wrong? So today, let's deep dive into neurons.
I love it. It's incredible to think that these little tiny microscopic cells are really the foundation of everything we do. Every thought, every feeling, every action.
Pretty much.
All comes back to the neurons.
Yeah, and we hear, like, electrical signals and stuff.
Right.
Is it that simple?
Not quite. It's not just electrical. It's electrical and chemical.
It's this intricate, I like to think of it as this dance between these two different types of signal.
So it's like a code.
It's a code,
that only they understand.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if we're thinking like our brains are like a city, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Bustling, like crazy city.
Lots going on.
All the time. Neurons are what? The roads.
The roads, the communication network.
Okay, the network. Yeah. But what are the parts of the neuron itself?
Right. So if you can picture, you know, a tree.
Okay.
We'll start there. You have the cell body, which is also called the soma.
Okay.
That's like the trunk of the tree.
Yeah.
And that houses the nucleus. That's where the DNA is.
The control center.
The control center.
Yeah. Okay.
And it has all the other machinery to keep that cell alive and functioning.
So the tree needs branches, right? To like reach out.
Exactly. So those are the dendrites.
Okay.
And they are these branching extensions that come off of the cell body. And their job is to receive signals from other neurons.
So they're like the listeners.
They're like little antenna.
Okay.
Picking up all those messages.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then to send the messages out, that's where the axon comes in.
Precisely.
Like the
telephone wire.
Yeah, like the long distance line.
Exactly. The axon is this long, slender fiber that transmits those signals away from the cell body out to, you know, other neurons, muscles, glands, all over your body.
Thousands of miles, right?
It's incredible if you lined up all the axons in your body.
Oh, wow.
They could stretch for thousands of miles.
So we're not just talking across town.
No.
We're talking like around the world.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
That's a serious network.
It's a massive network.
Yeah.
So.
But if it's going that far, how is the signal like getting there so fast?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think move my arm and then like wait 5 minutes for it to move.
Exactly. And that is thanks to something called the myelin sheath.
Myelin sheath. Okay.
Yeah, so the myelin sheath is it's this fatty substance that wraps around the axon, and it acts like insulation, so kind of like the insulation on electrical wires. It helps to speed up that transmission.
So it's not just about speed, it's about the signal actually getting there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It prevents that signal from degrading over those long distances.
Okay, so what happens when, like, the insulation breaks down?
Right.
Because we had some people asking about, like, MS and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a great question. So when the myelin sheath is damaged, it's like having, you know, a frayed electrical wire.
Right.
The signal can weaken, it can get lost. And in diseases like MS, the body's immune system actually attacks the myelin.
What?
Yeah, it sees it as a foreign invader and attacks it.
Wow.
Which disrupts that signal transmission.
So it's like almost like having static on the line.
Exactly.
Wow. So depending on where the damage is, you could have all kinds of problems.
Right, a whole range of symptoms from, you know, muscle weakness to vision problems to, you know, cognitive issues.
So it's not just a cell dying. It's like an entire communication pathway.
Exactly.
That's breaking down.
It's a breakdown in communication.
And people are asking, like, can neurons actually, like, heal?
Right.
Is there any hope?
That's one of the biggest questions in neuroscience right now. So neurons do have some ability to repair themselves, especially in certain parts of the brain.
Yeah.
But it's limited. You know, you can think of it like trying to patch like a pothole on a highway.
Okay.
You know, you might be able to slow the damage, but to fully restore it is really difficult.
Yeah.
But, and this is the exciting part, researchers are making incredible strides in understanding how to actually promote neuron regeneration.
So we're not just patching the pothole, we're trying to like rebuild the road.
Rebuild the road, exactly. And we have incredible technology now. Things like advanced imaging techniques that allow us to actually see individual neurons firing
Whoa.
in real time.
Wow.
Which is giving us these incredible insights into how these cells work and how we might be able to encourage repair.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We went from like this basic picture of a neuron to like rebuilding them.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. So research is like so important.
Research is absolutely key. You know, the potential is just enormous. Imagine if we could fully unlock the secrets of neuron regeneration.
Oh, man.
What could that mean for diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, spinal cord injuries? I mean, the possibilities are just mind-boggling.
Yeah, and it all comes back to these little, like, microscopic cells just working away in our brain. It's so cool.
It is amazing.
So we've learned about their structure.
Yes.
How they communicate. The myelin sheath is super important.
Very important.
And, you know, maybe someday we can fix them when they break.
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
And what's even more amazing is, you know, every experience that you have, every thought, every feeling is actually shaping and reshaping these neural pathways.
So you're literally rewiring your brain.
Wiring my brain.
Throughout your life.
It is wild.
It is.
Keep those questions coming because there is so much more.
So much more.
To learn about this awesome world inside our heads. And who knows? Maybe one of you listening will be the one to figure out
I hope
like the next big thing.
Yeah.
Until next time, keep on learning.
Yeah, absolutely.